Here's a thought for today. Most life lessons are learned the hard way, then explained the easy way over whiskey.
You're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel, giving you morning moments of insight, laughter, and a little something to stir the soul.
Yeah. It's January 16th, 2026. It's Whiskey Friday, the day we pretend one drink fixes a week of bad decisions. Yeah. Okay, my friends, let's talk about how crazy the week was. Oh my God. We have to talk about the riots. Yeah. Minnesota. Oh. Where are the costumes? That's one thing I can't understand. We have these riots going on, and this time there's no costumes. Nobody's dressed up as an alligator, or nobody's dressed up as a clown, or they are clowns. I don't understand it. Why don't we have any costumes at these riots? We need costumes. People, start wearing costumes. Where's those T-Rexes? I love those blow-up T-Rexes. I could see a T-Rex ice warrior. Yeah. My God. Oh, talking about ice. Make costumes all about ice. Like big, gigantic polar bears. Or maybe an ice cube. Yeah. Ice cube. Good idea. Today is Whiskey Friday. And my friends, it's not a mock-up here. I'm thinking we really need to sit down and talk about these ending stories. The older the whiskey, the more forgiving the memories. Friday is the end of the work week. And it is time to just sit back and relax and get ready for the weekend and enjoy your family and friends. So, wherever you are, grab that whiskey. Mine is Jameson, and I'm telling you, I love it with ginger ale and a little lime. That's the way to really drink a Jameson cocktail. Neat is my favorite. I want you to go out and enjoy Whiskey Friday today. So let's talk about Venezuela and what's going on there. That was another heavy thing this week. You know, we have the Venezuelan opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado, presents the Nobel Peace Prize medal to Trump. It's interesting what Machado did because she did something that Lafayette and Bolivar did 200 years ago. General Lafayette gave Simon Bolivar a medal with George Washington's face on it. Machado said he kept that medal for the rest of his life. Actually, when you see his portraits, you can see the medal. Interesting. Yeah. Lafayette gave the medal to Bolivar as a symbol of partnership between people of the U.S. and the people of Venezuela and their fight for freedom against tyranny. Quite interesting. So Machado said 200 years ago in history, the people of Bolivar are giving back their heir of Washington a medal. In this case, the medal of the Nobel Peace Prize as a recognition for his unique commitment with our freedom. You know what? I think that's pretty cool. Trump felt like it was a great honor to meet Maria Corina Machado. She's a wonderful woman who has been through so much. Maria presented me with her Nobel Peace Prize for the work I have done. Such a wonderful gesture of mutual respect. Well, I don't know. I think it is a great honor to be presented from the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, the Medal of Honor. It's funny. People might say that, oh, well, you know, he was jealous of her or he should have gotten the medal in the first place. But I don't think he's a man of that. I think that he respects her and what she did and everything that's starting to happen in Venezuela is because of her in the first place. Okay, let's take a little sip here. Candace, where are you? Candace, where are you? This is a good way to spend Whiskey Friday, don't you think? All right, so we have to understand that eventually Venezuela will become more democratic. We're also going to have a great opportunity there as a new trading partner. And I think some of the things that President Trump thinks will happen there, the oil will be traded and there'll be some better things happening for the Venezuelan people. I think it's all a good thing. So that's my take on Venezuela. And those are like the two big stories for this week, except for Iran. All right. God, Iran, those poor people. I see that we are going to be doing something eventually with this. I don't know where it's going to go. We really need to look at what is the best for the people of Iran. I think they need to be able to vote for the leaders that will really do a great job for them. It's a new world. It's a young world in Iran. The older regime is just not there. They lied to them, sent them down the wrong path. We'll see what ends up happening. There's a bigger story there, and it's going to be happening soon. We'll, let everybody know when. Well, I will let everybody know when I hear anything, and you will know probably the same time I do, because the internet is instantaneous. So we'll see what happens there. But think about the people in Iran. I know their leaders and people hated us, and they did a lot of bad things to us, and they were just wrong in many ways. You know what? Most people do not want U.S. military strikes against Iran to retaliate for the killing of protesters. I feel that something has to be done to bring down that regime. If we could do something in Venezuela, we can do something in Iran. There's been over 2,000 people killed in the protests. And there may be more, maybe 3,000. And it's been the most violent since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. And that's what installed the current system that they have. But U.S. military intervening in Iran's internal chaos, people do not want this right now. Again, this is another thing when they start talking about freedom. It really means something to really riot and do things in a way that will change a democracy. I think it's in America's best interest to be involved with what we're doing in Venezuela, in what we're doing in our country with ICE. And I also think it's important that we also look at helping people in Iran and doing what really is what we are all about. Everything that we're doing truly is what America is all about. If you really look at what's going on in Minnesota, we are removing killers, rapists, illegal immigrants that have come in. And yes, sometimes they look like they're peaceful and wonderful people, and they are part of a community. But behind the scenes, many of them have done some awful things, and they continue to do them. And that's why they're on the ICE list. So that's one of the things that people have to understand is ICE is trying to do a job. And most of America voted for this situation. Laws were passed, and this is what we should be doing. Now, is it right for the Minnesotans to protest about it? Well, maybe it is for them because they see it as, well, I didn't vote for this. I don't see the problem. But millions of dollars in fraud, countless criminals are being taken off the streets and deported. So that is an important fact. Venezuela, a major criminal, was apprehended with his wife. And it has changed the universe, Iran. The people of Iran, they shouldn't be killed and massacred for speaking out against their government. But that government is an evil government. Now, let me say this about ICE. Do you, my friends, know the number of American citizens that were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? Or have you heard or read about Lincoln Riley? Or all the innocent Americans killed at the hands of illegal aliens? Well, my friends, the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our community safer. So those are my thoughts on a Whiskey Friday. If this message entertained you, pass it along. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment on the show page and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss tomorrow's show. Do me a favor, my friends. Share this episode today. Leave comments. And of course, subscribe so that you will not miss any new shows. Drop a comment below. I want to hear from you. Email me. I want to hear what you think. Like I said every time, I read my emails. And go to sundayandsip.com and subscribe and get my newsletter every Sunday morning. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If today's sip gave you something to think about, smile about, or share, pass it on. Be sure to follow the show so we can keep sipping together. Until next time, I'm Marcel. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and I'll see you on Monday. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. And until next time, keep noticing what makes life taste a little better. And if you're loving this, don't just sip in silence. Follow us, hit the subscribe button, and pour this into someone else's cup. Share it, spread it. Let's wake the world up together, one daily sip at a time.